Yeah, what was that motivation?
For me, it was like this drive. Like, I was like, I cannot go fly all the way back to Australia without making this work. Like, I felt like it was a fight against myself because it was really, really difficult, to be honest, you know, being away from family, and I was so young. I had never slept outside of my house for like more than 2 weeks, you know, at that age.
Yeah.
But I had to just leave, and the culture wasn't like fully like in my blood yet. So it was very difficult. But for me, it was more like, I have to make this work before I, like, you know, I'm never going to leave Korea without making this work. It was more of my drive. I was more like angry about it. Like, this has to work. Yeah.
You made some history yourself. You were YG, and correct me if I'm wrong, you were YG's first non-Korean artist, right?
Yes.
So how did they get to you? How did you hear about all of this?
Oh, well, I always, in Thailand, I always listen to K-pop songs. Like,
Right.
I love K-pop singer, and I told mom that, oh, I want to be part of them. I want to be K-pop
Artist.
you know? And then, 뭐지? 다행히? Thankfully, the YG, they have an audition in Thailand. And
Same as
yeah,
me.
and same as you.
Yeah.
And then I just got in, and then yeah.
She flew over
Yeah.
to a country where she couldn't speak the language at all.
At all, just only 안녕하세요.
Why'd you do it?
Because my dad told me to. I think he was sick of me, like screaming at the top of my lungs on my piano every night at like 12 a.m. I think he was sick of me, so he just wanted to like get rid of me and just like send me to South Korea to just fulfill my dreams. Yeah. It's so funny. Once I grew up, they told me, they were like, Rosie, like, to be honest, it was really hard for us to like, you know, go to bed when you were like singing at the top of your lungs. I think I would sing like Beyonce's Listen when I couldn't reach the notes because I was a terrible singer, but I used to do that. And I think my dad was like, okay, I think she wants to do music. And he asked me, do you want to take an audition? And I was like, I don't even know if I was qualified. So I was like, is that even a question? Like, can I? Like, am I allowed to?
Like, screw it, I'm just gonna
Enjoy myself. I just really enjoyed myself.
I could.
Just send me to South Korea to just fulfill my dreams. When I couldn't reach the notes, that's when these girls became my like family, and they really, really stuck by me.
You could speak English pretty fast. Why don't you try rapping? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. By the way, Lisa, congratulations on being the most followed K-pop artist on Instagram. I mean, pretty wild, yeah?
Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? No way.
Like, it's not every day that you're that comfortable around somebody.
We've lived together for already
10
like
years?
Yeah.
almost 10
Almost
years.
10 years,
So
yeah.
we're
I think we're closer than like our like family. So we're basically like, yeah.
So when I was in New Zealand, I lived by myself. Like my family was living in Korea. I know I was 10 when I went there. And so by the time I turned 14, 15, my mom wanted me to actually move me to the States, like I think in Florida. Yeah, she had plans to move me. Yeah, we actually took a trip to Florida, saw the school, saw the place that I would live in, and it hit me like I don't want to live by myself in Florida, not knowing what I want to do. And I started thinking what I want to do, and it was really like I was like out of there. I was like, I want to do music. I want to like learn how to dance and stuff like that. So I told my mom, instead of going to a new school, why don't I just come home and do something that I would enjoy for the rest of my life? And she was supportive with it, and that's how it all started. for me, I started rapping because when I first came to YG, I think I was the only one who could speak English in the whole within the trainees, and we had to cover pop songs, and they always have raps, and they're like, "You could speak English pretty fast. Why don't you try rapping?" And I'm like, "Okay," and I enjoyed it as soon as I started.